All right, what's going on? So, a couple months ago, a while back, I bought myself a Hudway Cast. I had made a video on it when I originally got it, kind of a little unboxing, just kind of giving my initial impressions of the product. And if you go back and watch that video, if you haven't seen it, I mean, you can go back and watch it if you like. But initially, I mean, I was kind of impressed, I guess. I kind of expected a lot of this product. It is kind of expensive, if you can remember. So I kind of expected a lot of the product. So I was a little disappointed because there's a few things I didn't like. Like, I thought it was a good idea. It could have been executed better. Like, one of the big things I was struggling with is, as you can see here, I'm actually not able to fully mount it on my dash due to the way the screen and the projector is designed. I had to scoot it far forward so I could angle the projector in a way that I could, see what's being projected onto the screen. And it led to this like super awkward mounting that just doesn't look good. It's not ergonomical. It's just, I don't know. I wasn't very happy with that at all. That was probably my biggest complaint. And I just kind of decided that it would be appropriate to make an update video, kind of, because I've been living with it for about a month and a half now, and I just felt like I should kind of give my impression after about a month and a half with the product. And I mean, I have to say that, again, after a month and a half, I kind of feel the same way. Like, it was a good idea, good design, could have been done better. Like, the mounting thing was a huge issue with me, and now I've been having problems. Like, I'll honestly be surprised if I can get through this video without it dropping casting. It just likes to disconnect to your phone whenever you're driving it around. I have a fully updated iPhone, so it's not a phone issue. It's my battery being low. But yeah, I mean, you'll just be driving around town and it'll randomly decide that it no longer wants to project what you want it to project, which is kind of annoying, especially when you're using it for GPS and whatnot. And also, I don't know if you can tell, it kind of looks okay right now, but the projector seems to have gone off kilter a little bit. I don't really know why, because it stayed in the same place for about a month and a half, but you can kind of just tell that the picture is being projected a little bit off to the left. And that's not because of the angle I'm holding it at. I mean, I can tell because I'm sitting here where I want it to be. I have it designed, I have it set up where I want it to be. But it just seems like the projector in the mount, in the unit itself, has gone a little off kilter. It is now projecting the image at an angle, which is incredibly annoying because I have a bit of OCD and I just hate seeing that, especially again for how expensive the product is. Also, one thing I was very surprised by is the cord, the power cord, has decided to no longer be one piece. It just fell apart. I don't know why. I mean, it just sits in there like that, right? It hasn't moved once, and it just kind of fell apart, which, again, I thought was a little unacceptable considering how much this product costs. And that just, I mean, that looks awful. Also, another big complaint I had is the cord itself is not very long at all. And I get, like, you don't want a super long cord taking up all the space, but because of that, I wasn't able to wire and hide the cord as I would have wanted, so it looks clean and, like, it's not just some product slapped on the dash, and like it looks like it came with the car. But instead of that, I just had to wire it down here by my legs and come straight up here, and I hate that. I think it looks bad. I think it looks kind of cheap, and it's just, I was pretty disappointed with that. Back to the actual Hudway itself and its projection. You can see, I mean, it has a good picture. It's decently bright. I will say it seems like the light sensor installed, which, as far as I'm aware, is about right there on the product. That was a sad attempt. It's kind of got a little bit wonky. It likes to kind of get really bright at night right now. Oh, yep, there it goes, crash. Cool. Yep, I expected that. I guess we can go over the casting procedure. You just connect to your Wi-Fi on the phone, no internet, that's good, and then just go screen mirroring. Hudway, boom. We're back, cool, we'll try this again. But yeah, it just seems that, it seems like the light sensor on the product, that dictates how bright it is at night or during the day so it doesn't blind you. It's got a little wonky, and it can go dark during the day and really bright at night, and it's to the point where I hate to call it dangerous, but when you're driving around and there's all of a sudden a really bright screen in front of your face at night, I wouldn't exactly call that safe, if that's fair. So, I mean, I have to be honest, it's just, I'm not very happy with this product. I don't know if I'm going to go about returning it, because I did use it for about a month. I guess I'll check the return policy on the website to see if I still can. But I mean, just my impression, I was not happy, and I just think I'm gonna be looking for some other product, some other solution, because I've always wanted a HUD on my car. I've thought it was really cool. I mean, you get like the fighter jet appeal and whatnot, and it's also very convenient. It's very safe because you don't have to stare at your phone, because my car sadly does not have GPS installed. So I really like that aspect because it's cool. I mean, you don't have to look at your phone for GPS, you have it right in front of you, and it's a lot safer. But when the product decides to blind you in the middle of the night when you're driving around, it kind of eliminates that safety factor and makes it, not really useful, is a good way of putting it. And again, like, that is just ridiculous to me. I mean, it's just kind of unacceptable, honestly, and it just looks awful. The whole cord thing is a huge issue. Also, the mounting thing's ridiculous. Just, I don't know. I just feel like for the money, this thing should have been a lot more than what it promised. I would go about calling the casting process a little bit tedious. The dropping thing is, again, just incredibly annoying. But I mean, I guess like Hudway could go back to the table, probably rework this thing, fix a lot of the bugs. I mean, the whole cord thing is super easy fix. This, I guess, make it better is a good way of putting it. The whole light sensor, I don't really know what they need to do about that, but something definitely needs to be changed. So I guess if Hudway was to release a next product, I may give it a try, because it would be, I assume, a revised version of this. And a revised version of this, I think that could actually get you somewhere and kind of be a good heads-up display for you to use. But so far, I honestly would not recommend buying this thing. I'm just some random dude, but that's just my personal experience. I would not recommend buying the Hudway Cast, because after about a month of living with it, I'm just not very happy with it. So yeah, that's pretty much it.